Hello, everybody, and I hope you guys are doing really well today. And in today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about some of the compatibility issues that the Wireless Go 2 has with the Zoom. So, the Rode Wireless Go 2 is one of the best microphones available on the market with two transmitters and one receiver. So, you're able to do an interview recording with two people without having to use two such individual microphones, which will have to be synced together. The best part about this is that it's also got in-transmitter recording up to around 7 hours each in uncompressed format, and it's also got a better range compared to the previous version. In addition to that, you can also connect it directly to your computer, and when you connect it to your computer, you will be able to detect it as a wireless microphone, just like you would if it were a sound card. Apart from that, we're going to talk about some of the compatibility issues that we have in between the Rode Wireless Go 2 and the Zoom H6. I think a lot of people in the industry, especially indie filmmakers and bloggers alike, use the Zoom H6 as their standalone recording unit because it's got around 6 inputs, around 4 individual inputs and 1 stereo input. So when I got this microphone, the first thing that I did was to try to connect that particular receiver to the stereo input of my Zoom H6. This would work flawlessly with the Wireless Go 1. So I think the technology used by both these is almost similar. But for some reason, when I got back to them and told them that this is the issue I'm facing, Rode told me that they won't be able to do anything about it. And they said it's a problem with the Zoom recorder. So I'm going to be sharing this video even with Zoom. I've contacted Zoom support and they were kind enough to acknowledge the fact that we are open to listening to you. Whereas with the Rode, all they said is you'll have to buy a few additional adapters and a few cables. I'll explain exactly what happened. So every receiver comes with this stereo pin, which is nothing but this cable, which is a TRS cable, which connects to another TRS. So I take the wireless receiver, which has got this display, and I put this into the receiver TRS port. And I'm going to switch on one of these microphones, or say I even switch on both of these to ensure that I can do stereo recording, which means I get a left channel from one and a right channel from another one. So I'm going to keep it here so you'll be able to listen to my voice from two sides. And the next thing I'm going to do is I want to connect this particular receiver into the Zoom H6. And how will I do it? I have the XY module here and it should go into the stereo jack on the XY module. And this worked flawlessly well for the Wireless Go 1. But what happens when you connect it to Wireless Go 2 is what we're going to look at in this video. So you can see I'm getting a good signal from both, as you can see here. I get the signal from both of these, which means that the transmitters are all working fine. There's absolutely no problem with the Wireless Go 2. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pause the recording for a bit or stop it, and then I'm going to connect this and then we're going to test it out. I'm going to connect to this audio so you can listen to me. At the moment we have a Rode video mic on the camera I'm shooting, which is an A7 III, and that is connected to the Atomos Ninja Inferno, and I've got another NTG2. So a lot of Rode happening here. I've got this, I've got this, I've got a Rode cap. I also got two Rode mics which are recording this whole thing. And Rode has been a fantastic company, no doubts about it. I've been very happy with them, except for this particular incident where they pissed me off because they told me you have to buy a few cables, and they went ahead and they gave these cables free to another vlogger who is supposedly an influencer on the internet. He was very, very disappointed in his first video. I'm going to share a link here, you can have a look at it. But after they gave him these cables free of charge, he had a lot of sweet things to say about them. They didn't have the courtesy to listen to me and tell me that they could send me these cables, which would probably cost them nothing. But they made me buy these cables and also made me buy another two adapters. So we'll get into that in a bit. But for now, I'm going to pause this video here. I'm going to connect this to this and we're going to do 3-channel recording. So now I've connected.
If you say we record something, hello, I'm just checking the performance of this microphone.
H6.
And we're gonna
So
put
you
it
should be
back
able to listen to me while I
so we can live monitor
actually speak.
and stop now.
As I come closer to these
If you say
mics, you
we
should be
record
able to hear me
something.
on the left
Hello,
and the
hello,
right
hello. I'm
channel.
just checking the
So it is
performance of this
working, but I was
microphone.
getting a very bad feedback the
And we're
first
gonna
time
put
I
it
tried
back
this.
in
So I'm going to try and do
so
this
we
and
can
show
live
you what
monitor
exactly happened.
and stop now.
And let me try
If you
and
say
probably
we
switch
record
off one
something.
of these
Hello,
receivers.
hello, hello. I'm just checking the performance of this microphone. And we're gonna put it.
Hello,
If
hello,
you say
hello.
we record
Can you
something.
hear me?
Hello, hello, hello. I'm just
Hello,
checking
just
the
listen to some
performance of this
chant.
microphone.
You shouldn't be able to hear
And
me
we're gonna
on
put it
one
back.
of these.
If you say we record something. Hello, hello, hello. I'm
Yeah.
just
So you
checking
got
the
both these
performance of
on,
this
and I
microphone.
can share with you
And
the
we're
audio
gonna put it
disturbance
back
I'm
in
able to hear at the moment.
so
So I'm
we
going to
can
cut
live
off from this
monitor.
mic and I'm going to go into this mic and
If you
show
say
you
we record
the
something.
disturbance that I face
Hello,
with
hello, hello. I'm just checking the performance of this microphone.
device.
And
So
we're gonna
the
put it back
solution
in
that they gave me is that the
so we can live
Zoom uses
monitor.
very old technology, and they told me that it's not shielded very well. So you'll have to buy two other adapters which will resolve this issue for you. And they said they'd send these adapters free of cost to the other influencer who had shared the same concern. So he's somewhere in the US and they immediately sent it to him. So let me get back to you and share what is the cable. So they asked me to buy this particular cable. I think it's the SC11, which is a breakout cable which takes the stereo output of the receiver on the wireless Go 2 and it converts it into two individual mono channels, which then gets connected to your Zoom H6 through these VXLR Plus adapters. So that's exactly what happened. At the moment I can hear this disturbance which is continuously coming through these two transmitters, and they said they can really do nothing about it. So I was very disappointed initially, but then I didn't want to make a big fuss about it, because if they do not want to take care of their customers, well, then the customer has to take care of himself, and that's exactly what I did. I spent upwards of $25 to $30 on each of these adapters. I think around $30 each, so that makes it around $60. And this cable cost me close to around $25. So that's an additional $85. Think twice before you buy the Wireless Go 2. It definitely is an amazing wireless recording device. However, if you have to use it with the H6, then you will have to go through all these hacks of actually using a cable and two of these adapters to make sure you don't hear any disturbance while you're recording. So I hope this session helped you. I'm very impressed with the Wireless Go 2 otherwise. There are no issues if not for this. And with this, my issues more or less are resolved. But I hope they were more courteous with their customers. But apart from that, I think it's very important that they take care of their customers, especially when they've purchased some equipment and are facing an issue. So you just can't wash it off saying your equipment is old and it's not compatible with our microphones, because that's not the fact. I'll tell you why. The Wireless Go 1 worked flawlessly well when I connected this way. There has to be some issue with either the receiver or maybe this cable which is causing this issue, and I really hope Rode addresses it, at least after seeing this video. And yeah, if they address it, I'd be very appreciative of them. And it's not just because of one reason that I'm going to stop using Rode. I'm definitely going to use Rode. But yeah, this was a little disappointing, and I'm just warning each of you to try this out. If your friends have got this set up, try it out once and see if you face the same issue. So post that, you could make the purchase. It's a pretty good product after all. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this session. And we get back soon for more reviews on more products. I'm going to do a couple of reviews on Godox lights in the coming days, and I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you, and stay safe, stay at home, and let's get done with COVID as soon as possible. Thank you.